What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video. It is PokeStocks here, and in this episode we'll be going over, guys, the last, truly speaking, I'm not here to FOMO you out, but like the last Sword and Shield investments you could be making today before prices continue to skyrocket. We're seeing the whole market, guys, as a whole right now, every single set do extremely well, and there are still some good buys, and of course I found that for all of you. So sit back, relax, and go ahead and join the Discord if you have not already. We have just hit 500 members, guys. Thank you so much. I always like to say this. This is more than a Discord. This is a community. If you want to be part of something like that, join in the description. And as always, guys, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is all purely just my opinion. Let's hop into this. So we have so much going on in the market right now, guys. We have Lost Origin, Brilliant Stars, Silver Tempest. Those are just a few of the current sets that are having another massive wave. Hands down, that is going to be the topic of the week, guys. Just Sword and Shield going absolutely insane. Now, I'm not here to bore all of you guys with another Brilliant Stars talk, so let's just dive right into this and yap about 1 minute about the set. I know I talk about the set every single day. I think the Pokemon Center ETB right now, as we speak, is still a great purchase. I know we're starting to see it pop off, guys. Let's go. It's freaking happening. I've always been preaching this product. We're up 8% at around 160. I do think that as long as you can get this under 200, you'll probably see very good growth with this box right now, guys. The main underrated thing about this box that really people forget is the artwork. I love the artwork, just due to the fact that, like, it's such an aesthetic box. It looks like the sun, bro, right? The sun shining through, and you got the Arceus in front. It's a beautiful Pokemon Center ETB. So I think this is going to do very well, guys. Seeing good growth in that. And then also we have the Umbreon here. I really do think that this card in particular is going to do very well long term. To have an Umbreon VMAX in 2025 under $100, guys, is just honestly absurd to me. I really can't believe that this is still under 100. So if you can go ahead and pick up this on your hands, highly recommend that. Just picked up a PSA 10 copy, guys, for $160 of this Umbreon. What a snag, in my opinion. Very happy about that, and I do think this is going to do very well leading into the future. And then we have a little bit of different stuff. Now, no more Brilliant Stars. We'll switch it up a little bit, guys. We have Astral Radiance. And Astral Radiance, I'm going to be completely honest with you, it's not a great set. It doesn't have a lot of good chase cards in it, which is why the prices are not so high. But it is hands down one of the cheapest Pokemon Center ETBs that still has a very beautiful look, guys. We're starting to see so many Pokemon Center ETBs pass, the $200 mark for Sword and Shield, Lost Origin, Silver Tempest. I believe Brilliant Stars will be the next one to follow. And we still have this box at a market price of $125. And if I could tell you guys one thing, is that $125 Sword and Shield Pokemon Center ETB in August 2025, yeah, we probably will never ever say that again. Listen, guys, I can tell you one thing. Even though you don't like the set of Astral Radiance, I can totally see that as a valid point. You're going to just want to be picking up these products because people do want this at the end of the day. And even myself, I don't like the set too much, but I love the artwork. I love the Darkrai. I love the Pokemon Center exclusivity. And I know that this will do me very well long term because it is a Pokemon Center product. Next up, we also have the booster box. Now, again, right, Astral Radiance not the greatest set, guys, but we are starting to see booster boxes from Sword and Shield, like literally all of them, the good modern the good Sword and Shield sets, all past $500-600. And Astral Radiance is in that category because it is, the last 4 Sword and Shield sets that have, V-Stars, etc. And this is only a $400 box. Now, of course, this is a little bit more pricey. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, right? I like to preach on what I'm interested in buying. I have a card show this Saturday, so I will do a video on that, on what I'll be picking up. But, this box in particular, it's not something on my list because I don't have $1 million to spend. But if you're looking to pick up Sword and Shield products, and more so speaking, more of the quality Sword and Shield sets, then possibly picking up this booster box, I think is a great play. I could tell you guys one thing, right? We're going to have another massive buyout with this product. I think that Astral Radiance will probably see a massive pump. We're currently down this past month, guys. We're starting to see a pump in anything. I'm calling it. I'm predicting it right here. You can go ahead and clip me. I think Astral Radiance by the end of August will be a $500 booster box. Nothing absurd. I think that's actually very reasonable. So keep that in mind. Now, here's a little bit of more interesting takes, guys. Let's just know that every single Sword and Shield booster box is on the rise to 5,600, and we still have Vivid Voltage, we still have Darkness Ablaze at roughly around $250, right? That's the average price of each of these booster boxes, and I 1000% can tell you guys that these are not great sets, right? Very, very bad. I could tell you in terms of the quality. But again, right? People just want to be buying booster boxes because they want them into their collection. And I think we're going to see so many booster boxes get purchased this week from every single set that Vivid Voltage and Darkness Ablaze will probably hit new all-time highs. Now, in particular, I am looking to pick up a Vivid Voltage booster box for $225. That cannot hurt me, guys, for such an old set. And I'm going to be completely honest, I just have a personal preference. I do like Vivid Voltage. I love the Pikachu. I love the design of the booster box. So that's just my opinion right there. I'm probably going to be picking up one of these. Darkness Ablaze, same premise right here. If you're a big fan of Charizard and you want to have, solid growth, I think picking up either of these boxes right now, guys, are great plays for where their current price is. And I do think they will have a massive surge, so keep that in mind. Now getting into ETBs right here, we have Shining Fates and Champion's Path. Now, I'm not going to talk differently about these two sets because they both share similar stories. Here's what I can tell you guys though, right? Champion's Path is nearly 5 years old right now as we speak, and it's still a $130 ETB. I picked up one of these, and I'm very, very happy I did because it's really just going to be that matter of time before this explodes. And the main favor and the main reason why I believe that, guys, is because the artwork of this Elite Trainer box is absolutely beautiful. We never had an ETB, I don't think for a long time with the Charizard on it. And this is a Charizard VMAX, so it's a very, very clean, straightforward orange and black design. I absolutely love it, and I do think that the aesthetics of the ETB will carry it more than the set itself. We also have Shining Fates, which has been very, very hard, guys. It's struggling, and I totally understand why. It's not that great of a set, but it is a shining set. I do think that it will follow Hidden Fates and Paldean Fates in a while, not maybe in a few months or a year. It probably takes some time. But these ETBs, guys, are still having a market price under 100. We have a low listing right now, under $100. And again, right, these ETBs, these products are just becoming so old right now, and we're starting to see so much money, so much light, and so much recognition get poured into the Sword and Shield market that each one of these ETBs, each one of these booster boxes are going to see such massive pumps right now. And I do also want to talk about trainer galleries. I always talk about these in every single video because I really do believe in these cards and can see the obvious potential in them. Now, I'm going to make it honest, clear right here. Any single one of these trainer galleries, guys, is going to do very, very well. I think picking, if you could pick up all of them, bro, I'd highly recommend doing that, but I bet all of you can't. But, picking up the Starmie, picking up the Umbreon, the Pikachu, the Sylveon, right? I can tell you guys, right, this is all going to do very, very well. Look at the current phase where we're seeing all of the last 4 Sword and Shield sets, which contain trainer galleries. We're starting to see so much of the Shield product do well. Why would these singles not follow? So I do think that this will be another craze that people will be targeting. And trainer galleries, I do want to make it clear, right? We're starting to see Brilliant Stars pop off. I've been preaching about this set for 4 or 5 months. That's starting to do very, very well. Trainer galleries, I've been preaching about for around a month now, and they still have not really moved. So, indication here, if you keep saying, man, Pokestocks, I miss out on everything you're saying. I really wish I listened to you. Listen to me on this, man. Of course, it's totally my opinion, but I can really am confident in these cards, guys. All of them are still under $100 each, and I could tell you I will not be able to say that much longer. I'll probably say, so we only have a few left under $100 before that happens. And then, of course, guys, the obvious plays, right? I do think picking up an Evolving Skies, Future Strike, or Lost Origin, Booster Box, ETB, whatever, is a great play. I know these are very, very expensive boxes at the moment, but here's what I could say in order to sort of protect myself from whatever, right? These 3 sets, right? These 3, Evolving, Future Strike, Lost Origin. The community loves them, and even though you might not like Fusion, or even though you might not like Lost Origin, you cannot deny numbers, and you cannot deny facts. And I do think that these boxes are going to keep pumping. Lost Origin is easily going to pass 1K this month. Fusion Strike is easily going to pass 1K this month. And I think Evolving Skies, I'm calling it, guys. We might see it pass $2,700 this month, dude. I don't think that's crazy. Maybe even 3K. That might be pushing it, but it could be reasonable. Just great plays, great obvious ones, and do not overthink, right? To summarize this video, guys, just do not overthink these plays. Do not go ahead and say, man, well, if I think about it, like, just buy, bro. Just buy. Not in a FOMO way, but like, just buy products if they maintain quality. Just buy products if they're known. Just buy cards if they're community love Pokemon. Buy sealed products that has a good set, right? Straightforward. It's not rocket science. Know what to buy. If you're scared, buy a product that's already loved. If you want to be more risky, buy trainer galleries, right? Just stuff like that. And that's my take on everything in the current market, guys, and what you should be picking up from Sword and Shield right now. It's currently August 21st. I do not know when this video will be posted, maybe today or tomorrow. However, I could probably promise you guys one thing, is that as the time of recording this, prices are probably going to move up. So I'm trying to get these videos as soon as possible because I know there's so much happening in the market and I don't know what else to say. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day. Peace out.